Hi, Joseph here, and today I'm going to do your weekly reading for Sagittarius. I do ask if this reading does resonate with you. If you would please like and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and let's get straight into your reading. Excellent. Always a short prayer before every reading. Excellent. In store for Sagittarius for this coming week. What is in store for Sagittarius for this coming week? What is in store for Sagittarius for this coming week? Perfect. So in our center for this coming week, what is most important is actually the Six of Cups. So this is very interesting. This is very strong, like childhood memories. We want to make sure that they're good memories though. So make sure that we concentrate on things that have been happy and very like uplifting and really motivate us to move us forward this week. Because once again, I know most people out there, I know I am very much the same. There are some great memories in our past and some not so great ones that we can really bog us down. But what we really want to do is really want to use those uplifting memories and to really propel us forward this week. Because once again, this is very important for us this week. This is our center, this is our core. And we want to make sure that we're using wonderful things to really bring up things from the past that can really propel us forward, to like use those like happy memories, great like things to really get us to where we want to be now. Because once again, we don't want it to be anything from our past that like brings up bad memories or anything like that that can really just drag us down. So we want uplifting and like helpful things to help us go forward for this coming week. So be aware of that. And then we do have, it goes us straight into the Eight of Pentacles. So this is your hard work is paying off, and it's quite wonderful to see. So everything you've been working towards, working for, people are really starting to pay attention to it and really take notice. So keep going. Do not stop now, because only greater things can start happening. So just keep on going, but it's, lots of things are like coming to fruition. So it's really great to see. And then it goes straight into what's in our crown chakra, our mind chakra, which is actually the Four of Swords. So this is an interesting one. This is telling us in our mind, we are actually prepared for this and ready for this, that we really need to reflect on where we have come from. All the battles we have fought in our lives to get us to where we are today. We need to reflect on those to really think about it and see, where do we want to go from here? Where has all of these battles we have fought in our life, why did we fight them? Where have they been leading us? And we really need to take all that into account while we plan out where our next move is. Where do we want to go from here? Because it is very important, once again, to look back on what we have accomplished in our lives, because everybody has accomplished great things in their life. If you really look at it, you, since you lived it, are probably being like, oh, it was nothing, it was my life. But really, if you read it in a storybook, if you read it in anywhere else in history, you would be like, oh wow, they went through a lot. We've all been through a lot. Be aware of that. So just reflect on it and really see, where do you want to go from here? Where have all of this hardship, all of these struggles you have put up with in your life, where do you want these to lead you? Where do you want to go from here? So be aware of that. You really have to find a quiet place to really reflect on this on. And then we go straight into the High Priestess. So this is an extraordinarily important intuition message. This is a message being sent to you straight from the High Priestess. Lots of times it will be, people call it intuition, a gut feeling. It is a message from her. It is a message from her being sent to you to help you get you to where you want to be. So be aware of that and listen to this message. Because once again, we as humans have a tendency to like override these messages, being like, why do I feel that way? I'm not going to listen to it. It will cause you great harm, and not great harm, but it can really like slow down your progress to where you want to be in life. So once again, she's here to help you. So what we want to do is listen to her. So be aware of that, because once again, we don't want our head or our heart to override this message that she is sending you to help you get you to where you want to be. Once again, listen to that strong sense of intuition or gut feeling, whatever you want to call it, to really get you to where you want to be. So be prepared for it and listen to it, please. And then at our base, at our feet, at us moving forward, we do have the Tower. So this is really interesting. This is change. This is unstoppable change. And once again, the Tower is coming down. This can be a wonderful thing, because in any time in our lives, whenever we want something to happen, what needs to happen first? Change. And that's what this is telling you. Change is coming. It is unstoppable, and we want that. We really do. Once again, this Tower can be falling down. It can be opening up pathways that you never even knew existed. Seeing things like a path that you never knew was there. So we want this Tower to fall down, open up new paths for us, and see new opportunities, because we are ready to take them and ready to move forward. It is really, really great to see. So let's go through this one more time. In our core, in our center for this coming week, we do have actually the Six of Cups. So this is a very interesting card as your center. So once again, this has a lot to do with old emotions from our childhood and stuff like that coming up and being very important for our future. Help us to move us forward. This could really be like, think back on your past. What made you really happy? What made you really like get out of bed in the morning, be like, I can't wait for the days to start, back when we were young and wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. And you know what? Really, we need to really tap into that energy to get us to where we want to today, to get us to where we want to be, where we feel that joy again. So just be aware of that. Take this down the great path of this card and really use that wonderful emotional energy we have from our youth to really propel us forward into the future. So be aware of that and use that. Use that wonderful, wonderful energy that we have from our past to really get us to where we can be that way again, to where we can get that feeling and get that emotional growth. And really get us to where we can be happy every day like we were when we were little. So really, it's that time. Because all your hard work is paying off. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. So all your hard work that you've been working so diligently on is about to be noticed. People are paying attention to it. People are like, oh wow, look how great they're doing and everything like that. So everything you've been doing is paying off. So really, we want to lead this into where we can keep building this up, build this like all this emotion has been, all this hard work is paying off, but now we want to use that it's paying off to point us in a direction to get us to where we can be this happiness all the time. Because once again, we don't want to have to go back and through and like keep working as hard as we have been, diligently every day and everything like that. We want this to start building us up to a place where it can kind of more be like an easy street. And once again, it is telling you that you have been through a lot. We do go into your mind card, your soul card, your crown chakra, which is the Four of Swords. We have to go into our tomb and reflect on all the battles we have fought throughout our entire life and see, where do we want to go from here? Where have all these battles led us to? And we need to really pay attention to that and really contemplate it and to get us to where we want to go. Because once again, lots of times we keep working and working and working, and we never really like think about where are we going to from here. Because lots of times it's like a peak, but once we get to the peak, where do we go from there? And that's what this is. It's just taking the time to reflect on everything we've fought for and worked towards to see where do we want to lead us, where do we want to go from there. So it's very important. And then we are getting a message from the High Priestess. This is an extraordinarily strong message to help you. She is here to always help. So be aware of that. This is a very strong intuition message, a very strong gut feeling. Pay attention to her. She is here for a reason. Don't let this message fall on deaf ears. She is here to help you. Listen to this message, really take it to heart, and really use it to your advantage. Because once again, she's coming out of the deck to help you, to send you this message. Don't let it go to waste. Don't let your head or your heart, once again, override this message. Listen to it. It is a message specifically for you. I can't tell you what it is because, once again, she speaks directly to you. All I can tell you is that she's going to be sending it to you. So please listen, because it is very important. And then at our base, at our feet, at us moving forward, is the Tower. The change is coming. It's unstoppable. And we want it to. Once again, in life, we all want change. We fear change, but we greatly need it. Because once again, nothing ever will get us to where we want to be if change never happens. Once again, we can say like we want one thing, but once again, if everything is always the same, nothing will ever get us to our dream. So this is great. Change is coming. The Tower is coming down. And once again, it can open up new pathways, make things so we see things that we couldn't see before. Once again, they could have been blocked from our view. So be aware of that and be ready for this change. Make it work for you. Make it so that this tower falls down, makes a bridge for you, and brings you to your nirvana. So this is so wonderful. Be aware of this and be prepared for it, but really make it work towards you, because you want change to happen in your life. You always want change to happen. We don't want to become stale and stagnant. We want to get to where we want to be in life. So this is telling you it is time. Things are happening. And then our soul card for the reading is the Three of Pentacles. This is very interesting to see as the soul card to really get you to where you want to be. We do need to work with others. Or at least ask for advice. Work with people you care about, that you trust, that you are good confidants. And once again, it's going to help you get you to where you want to be, to get it to where everything is starting to like fall into place. So just be aware of that, because this is telling you you can't do everything yourself, even though lots of times we want to, but lots of times the deck is telling you like you can't do everything yourself. Talk with others, talk with people you really care about, that you really trust, and work with them and help them get you to where you want to be. And it's your time, because once again, it's permeating everything you're doing this week. So just be aware of that. Don't try to go it alone. Really ask for help if you need it. Ask for advice, and listen. Really do, because it will really help you to get you to where you want to be this week. Well, thank you guys so much. I really hope this reading resonated with you, and I can't wait to read for you guys in the very near future. Thank you so much, and have a fabulous week.